Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness here on wonderful Wednesday in Connecticut. Beautiful day out. You can see the lights streaming in the windows. It's just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful day. Anyway, haven't played a note. We'll get to it in a second. I want you to look at the thumbnail. Multiple tonguing. I've done this before. But some cool things have transpired, and I've been planning to do this since last week. And anyway, check this out. Okay? Let me honk a little bit, and we'll get to it. Anyway, hellacious double C's. Little multiple tonguing right off the bat. Now, just before Jerry died, he was on a huge Liberati kick. Just an enormous Liberati kick. And with good reason. There's not a lot of him playing on the internet. There's a handful of things you can uncover, okay? But what they were doing, back then, Del Stagers, Liberati, Couturier, Jules Levy, for the multiple tonguing, it's just not going on today. It's just not going on today. In a couple instances, I have to say. Now, it's interesting. As I said, I cut myself shaving. Anyway, I got a very, very cool video, and I'll leave it down below. I emailed Dave Perico when he sent this email to me that great minds think alike. I was planning on doing this multiple tonguing since last week, doing it today. Last night, and I didn't see it till this morning, Dave sent me a video of he and his string group playing the Green Hornet. Now, that's full of flash and all this sort of stuff. But I'll tell you what. It's not Carnival event, and he's the first one to say it, okay? But listen to the notes pop. The tongue is through his teeth. That's a Calet mouthpiece. Man, listen to those notes pop. And if you want to hear another awesome version, even though it's not Liberati, it's not Del Stagers, listen to the Al Hirt version. I mean, it's incredible. Now, is he as fast and as delicate as Liberati, Stagers? No. But every note popped. Oh, did his notes pop? Same with Perico. Guys, this is wonderful. Hey, gorgeous.
Hello.
Want to be on TV?
Nope.
You sure?
Positive.
Come on.
No.
All right. Anyway, so where were we? Multiple tonguing. I don't hear great. Now again, when I, compare Alison Balsam to Maurice, that's not fair. Okay. When I compare anybody to Liberati or Stagers or Doc Schutzer or something like that, it's not fair. I mean, these are the greatest players that ever lived. And, somebody can still be an awesome player and still pale in comparison to that. Okay? But what is happening today is the notes aren't pumping. Guys can go fast. Listen to anything Wynton Marsalis did along those lines. It goes fast, doesn't pop. Doesn't pop. He does not get the pop that Perico gets on Green Hornet. Okay? Now, Dave's the first one to tell you. He's not a cornet soloist. The first one to tell you. But the notes pop. Al Hirt was not a cornet soloist, but the notes pop. Now here's the deal, guys. I've done a couple videos on this before and nothing's changed in that regard. When you are your bottom lip, the tip of your tongue, and you're packed in there firm, okay? You are articulating with the middle of your tongue. Higher up on the tongue, more in the middle, okay? That just works, that just happens naturally. I have never had anybody have a problem doing that. They're thinking about this, this just hits naturally. I've never heard anybody have a problem with that, okay? With that said, when it's curled like this, and it's forward like that, to multiple tongue is barely moving. It does not have that far to go. If you are doing the traditional sense and articulating with the ticket, look how far it has to go. This is just flicking back and forth. It's barely moving. It is barely moving. That's what Perico has. That's what Al Hirt has. Trust me, that's what Liberati has. That's what Stagers were doing. That's what they were doing. Okay? Now, imperative when you are practicing this, just like I said yesterday, take it slow. Take it slow. Now, there's a problem with this. There's a huge problem with this, is because multiple tonguing is much faster, easier when you take it fast. To slow it down, make it very, very cumbersome. It is going to sound like crap the first couple times you're doing it. But you're doing it slow because it has to stay in that position. Now, if you go to the Arban book, which I love those multiple tonguing, double and triple, I love those exercises. You know that he puts a TU and a KU under the syllables for tu tu ku or tu ku tu ku. Forget those. Forget those. The minute you try to form a syllable with the tongue, you can't be in the right position. Okay? Forget the tuku, tuku. I, E, it can't be in the right. The minute you add a syllable, the tongue's wrong. Okay? What you're doing is Jerry used to call it spit and cough. Now, each syllable has to sound completely 100% similar to the ones where they're using a spit or a cough. Okay, that's very, very important. And the cough has to be just as popping as the spits. Okay? That is how you do it slow, and after a while it gets so fast because you're just plain not going that far. There is less room to travel. Okay? In our position as opposed to the snake position. Okay? The only great multiple tonguer that I don't think his tongue was where it should be was Rafael Mendez. Now he got pop on the notes and it went fast. I mean, there's no question about that. But to my ear, he didn't have great compression. Now, that could have been his mouthpiece. Absolutely could have been his mouthpiece. And probably was his mouthpiece. But I don't know. I don't know about him at all. There is, a method book from him. He may, explain it better than I'm doing, obviously. But Mendez is a tough one. Everybody else, Makarykov, no question about it. Todlu Solov, tonguing through the teeth. No question about it. He's just playing a lousy mouthpiece. Guys, tongue through the teeth. Take it slow. Make sure every syllable pops, whether it's the spit or the cough. And watch with very, very little effort. Now remember, trust me, Perico's not home with the Arban book, slaving away at the multiple tongues. But it's there when you got it. It's there when you need it. That's what you're after. All right? All right. Dave, thanks for the clip. It's fun to watch. And eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Love you all.